What is up, y'all? It's your girl, brand new, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back with a recap of Belle Collective and Married to Medicine, honey. I will have the episode numbers in the description. Let's get off into it, honey. Okay, so the episode starts back off with Tambra and Damon, and he is denying having a emotional connection with Taisha. Now, this is what I'm thinking that happened. I'm thinking he screwed her. Okay, had sex with her, and of course, a lot of these niggas, when they have sex with you, they don't have the emotional connection. You do. Okay, so maybe she got it, but I believe he hit it, and he ain't telling Tambra about that because he ain't trying to mess up what they doing. Where Tambra is going wrong is she's being a little bit too trusting. Oh, I've seen all their text messages. Oh, I've heard the phone calls. Girl, that don't mean shit. That don't mean a damn thing. Unless you have been with him 24 hours a day, like for all of his life, you don't know what the hell he may have did with this woman. Because you've been on and off with him. Okay, and it really kind of sounds like mostly off. That's what it sounds like. So, it's something about Tambra, you guys, that seems a bit naive. She's probably my least favorite on here. She really is. Because I don't do the silly women, honey, too well. But we'll see how this whole thing with the, Taisha girl play out. Y'all put y'all comments in the comment section. Do you think Damon had sexual relations with Taisha? Okay, do you believe what I said, or do you feel another way? Please put it in the comments. So next, honey, we got Latrice and Marie. They are meeting LATEASHA for lunch. Marie goes inside, and then while Latrice is on her way inside the restaurant, she runs into Glendale, honey. Latrice is a fool. That ain't that man's name. She runs into Glenn and LATEASHA. They don't see her. They're arguing, going back and forth, because this cheating ass first floor ass nigga is following LATEASHA because he thinks she doing what he was doing, and technically she could do what she want because she ain't with you no more. And I don't give a goddamn what them marriage vows say. Y'all already know how I feel about them damn marriage vows, okay? If that nigga is not honoring his contract, then why are you? But yeah, he all in her face, frustrating the hell out of her. And, she trying to get on with her day. She like, why you keep following me around? You crazy. I think it's getting to the point where LATEASHA is embarrassed. But girl, you not embarrassed enough, because you need to tell this nigga, look, I'm filming a show, don't show up, or I will be calling the police. I will be getting a restraining order. Like, this whole fucking episode, Glenn was out of order. Okay, just acting a plumb fool. And I didn't get this from Glenn the first season. I had no idea he was abusive like this. I know he didn't probably put his hands on her. You are emotionally abusing your wife by cheating. Okay, it's abuse, guys. All that cheating and, and then he like, oh, well, when I call you, you need to answer. No, she don't owe you shit. How are you turning the tables on her? And that's what these toxic men from the first floor, that's what they do. They want to turn everything around on you to get you to question and doubt yourself, to make you feel crazy. This is the crazy making that they partake in, and it's crazy. But like I just told y'all, LATEASHA, girl, as soon as you got up in that restaurant with Latrice and Marie, you should have been calling the police. You shouldn't be at a birthday party. You women kill me. I played y'all the clips of Sheree playing soccer with her ex. Okay? And he did all that shit with her, not paying the child support. And Big Bob was at Sheree's fashion show after he done whooped her ass over the years. Okay? Like, ain't no way. Ain't no way. I think it's different though when you are a celebrity. I think a lot of these celebrities, they forgive their mate because it's like, oh, I want you to make a public appearance and we gotta look good co-parenting. I'm not that bitch. You ain't gonna never see my ex anywhere with me because we got a baby. You didn't put your hands on me. You didn't cheated, lied, disrespected me. We're done. Your only relationship is with your child, but no. Run away from me with this, okay? So she should have been getting a goddamn restraining order. But see, when you partake of in the crazy with him, it's kind of like you are no longer a victim because you are in that ring with him acting a fool. So, girl, get that restraining order, get this nigga up off this show, and go on about your business. And quit trying to hold on to, well, we've been together for 20 years, and fuck all of that. Okay? You ain't getting no younger. He ain't gonna change. Look at how he's acting. He's supposed to be begging for your forgiveness. He the one that stepped out on you and created a whole damn baby. He sitting up here saying it's not true, but shit, you believe it's true. That's why it has taken you this long to what? Even consider getting back with him. Because something in you, LATEASHA, knows that it's true. And I don't think it's just the baby, though. I don't. I think she's been abused by this man for years with all this cheating and lying and control. This is not the type of relationship, ladies, you all want. Don't go back to something like this. A relationship shouldn't be about control. And that is what some of these men want to do. Glenn does not want to love LATEASHA. He want to control her. He want to break her down and put her in lowest terms. Why she keeps letting him, I don't know. I really don't. But girl, it's time to go. God said go. Melody says send her a shirt, okay? Because she's drowning. She needs a life jacket. All right? This fool Glenn tells LATEASHA, I'm trying to keep tabs on you because Jackson is a dangerous city. Was it dangerous when you was out here fucking other women? Okay? Were you keeping tabs on her then? No, you wasn't. Girl, that's what you should have said back to him. Just crazy. So anyways, Tisha comes in and greets Marie in a professional way as if nothing just happened with Glenn. But then Latrice ends up coming in as well. And, you know, LATEASHA gets to telling them what happened with Glenn and how he's having her followed. And Latrice was like, I know, I seen it outside. I seen y'all arguing. Marie says, what triggered Glenn into acting this way? Marie, you are in the mental health field. I'm going to need you to use your damn credentials. Okay? He's a man that has cheated on her. He has emotionally abused her. You should know a thing or two about this because technically you in the same damn situation. Okay, and you need a life jacket too. You need a guy said go t-shirt too for Melody. Melody girl, Miss Melody Cherie, send the ladies a t-shirt, honey, so they can run for it, run. Okay? Child. It's just crazy to me. But yeah, he's acting like that because he wants to control her and he don't want her to move on, which is all the reason why you should move on. Your life is moving forward, and if you take him back, he's going to knock you backward. Forward is the motion. So if she gets back with him, you guys, I don't want to hear no complaining out of LATEASHA. I like her. Her and Marie are my favorites on here. But I don't want to hear any more complaining about these raggedy ass men that you all keep taking back? Why do you need to keep taking these men back? They done showed you who they are. And y'all got way more fucking money and opportunity than me and the rest of these girls. And you putting up with this dumb shit. Like, y'all need to represent us better. I'm serious, because this is getting ridiculous. When is the self-love gonna kick in, goddammit, at dinner time? Because I will wait. Abuse is not what's on the menu. Okay? And like Latrice said, he's trying to make you question and doubt yourself because of what he's did to you. He think you messing around. And you would be well within your fucking right. But you're too busy arguing with a clown. You can't reason with stupid. So you gonna have to let it go. And don't wait on him to let it go. You gonna have to let it go. They began talking about Akeisha and how Akeisha called them ugly. And Latrice said in her confessional that she can run circles around Akeisha and her man, honey. She like, I know she ain't talking about me. Akeisha is a ooga booga. Okay? Pretty woman on the outside, ugly on the inside. She is. She's nasty. So she gonna need to, come through with some better energy if she think these women are gonna want to entertain her. Then they get to talking about Tambra, and this is what I'm saying with Tambra. Tambra is just whack to me because they get to breaking down how she said that, well, Akeisha is shady and she throws shade, and all that shit is around the same thing. It's the same damn thing. I'm with Marie. Akeisha is shady. Akeisha does throw shade. The way she kept bringing up a dirty plate, like you're being shady. You already apologized for it, but you gonna keep reminding this lady that your plate was dirty. You being shady. And at this point, it's not even you being shady. You just being nasty. Okay? Well, I don't want this and I should have this. Well, then, bitch, sit by yourself. And those type of women, they kill me because they'll get mad that you don't attend any of their parties, but they want to be so damn nasty. Bitch, you gonna have to choose a lane. Okay? You gonna have to decide, do I want to have friends? Okay, well, if I do want to have friends, I have to be respectful. And there is a way to deal with things without trying to tear people down to build yourself up. Well, I got all these standards. Well, then, bitch, you should have been happy that you was at that birthday party by yourself since you got all these standards that these women don't meet. So, yeah. Child, I'm not thinking about Akeisha. I know her kind. I know her type. LaTeasha begins telling Marie and Latrice about Taisha, her event planner, and Greedy, Damon. Isn't that a suitable name for him? Greedy. I bet he was greedy. Okay? But she gets to saying how Taisha said they had a emotional connection. Child, who all was looking at Marie, looking at Latrice this whole time? It looked like she wanted to say a few things to Latrice, but it was like, I'm cool with you, girl. But I was just looking at Marie like, girl, stop picking. Do y'all think Marie and Latrice are going to be besties after this season? I don't know, honey. We're going to have to wait. But I noticed how Marie kept looking at Latrice when she was making her points. But yeah, LaTeasha, and it's so ironic. LaTeasha is so invested in this situation with Tambra, and she got her own shit, right? With her messed up man. Or a pair of pants, honey, is what my grandma would call a messed up toxic man, honey. Okay, you ain't got a man, you got a pair of pants. Okay, I know that's right. Shout out to Rosie Neal Robinson, honey. Okay, but yeah, LaTeasha says I can't really defend Tambra if she's lying to me. Well, you don't know if she's lying, if Taisha is lying. We all are speculating, but I'm gonna tell y'all this: something ain't clean in the buttermilk. Okay, why would Taisha just say this, like out the blue? Are there women that try to hate on other women's relationships? Yeah, but I'm not trusting Damon. It's something about his energy, you guys. it doesn't, fare well with me. And he got to telling Tamara, well, I'm just a real friendly person. No, some of you niggas is too friendly. Okay, so child, bye. But Tisha get to telling them that Tamara's gonna have all the girls together, and they're all gonna talk. So next, honey, we see So Gucci and her husband, and she get to letting us know of all these kids that they got. I guess she got a boy and a girl. He got 3 girls. Her girl, D, is still living in the house with them, and she's pregnant. I'm looking like, bitch, if you got time to get pregnant, then you got to get up out of here. Shit. She offering to cook for them, and So Gucci is like, girl, you need to go somewhere, okay? We trying to get it on top of this washing machine, and you walking in and shit, and that's not cool, and so yeah, I was with So Gucci, but yeah, baby girl needs to leave, because you got time to be getting pregnant and shit, and nope, wouldn't be me. Her husband, honey, is ready for the daughter to leave too, honey, okay? Are y'all ready for y'all kids to leave y'all nest? I know I'm talking a lot of mess, honey. I'm going to be a mess, honey, when Shemmy move out. Okay, that's my baby. That is my baby. So Gucci gets to telling her husband about how she's going to be expanding her real estate business, and she plans on helping Latrice secure a new building. I'm thinking this may be a new building for her business, with the weave and all of that. So Gucci gets to telling her husband, JJ, about Glenn and how he allegedly may have this new baby. JJ gets to taking up for this first floor ass nigga Glenn by saying, well, y'all ain't even talked to the man, and y'all women, y'all just be throwing stuff out there. Ain't nobody throwing shit out there. This nigga can't keep it in his pants, just like the rest of you fools, okay? I like that So Gucci went against her husband, at least in the confessional. She was in there with him saying, nah, you wrong. Glenn is wrong. And JJ gets to saying, well, it's 2 sides to every story. I don't even give a fuck if the baby situation is true. LATEASHA, you need to get away from this nigga. Because look at how he's behaving. He's behaving very raggedy. He's selfish, he's narcissistic, he's toxic. You don't need him no more. You have outgrown him. So, girl, it's time to go, sis. JJ says he has reached out to Cliff and Glenn, and I think Akeisha's husband too, so they can have a fishing trip. That way they can all bond and communicate, okay? And gossip, because niggas love gossiping too. And JJ look like he gonna be the ringleader, okay? So next, honey, we are at Joshua's 7th birthday party. He's turning 7 years old. Tisha says she's been stressed these past couple of weeks. Girl, you wouldn't be stressed if you would just cut that nigga off. And this is another thing right here. Yes, you have a son with this man, but he should not be at the party. He shouldn't. Okay? I wouldn't have his ass anywhere around me, because he ain't gonna do nothing but act like a narcissist, which is what he did. Made the whole damn party about him. He don't give a damn about that boy. Glenn messed up the baby's cake. This is what I'm talking about, you guys, with these narcissists. They find a way to sabotage everything. Okay? And I told y'all, they don't give a damn about these kids. So now the cake don't look, to the best of its ability, because he was so busy trying to figure out where LATEASHA was going. Okay, so yeah, selfish, all about him, don't give a damn about the baby. Girl, what is we talking about? Get your restraining order and let's be done with Glenn. Your time is up, sir. Okay? LATEASHA, once again, is in her confessional with Glenn. Why? Like, why is he in the confessional with you, and all he is doing is destroying your life and sabotaging you, sabotaging the baby's party, his cake? Like, ugh, it just disgusts me, you guys. Child, that damn Latrice took me out. She's over there talking to Tisha. They cutting the cake for the kids. Glenn is there. She's steadily calling him Glendale. Like, girl, you is crazy. And Tisha get to telling her, girl, Glenn is ruining everything, you know. And then I think Latrice ended up saying, oh, it's good to know that you're not mad at me no more, Glenn. What is you mad at Latrice for? He calls her Tree. I said, y'all and these damn nicknames. Glenn don't have the right to be mad at nobody. He is the fucking problem, okay? Period. One person I was here for is Cliff this episode. I was loving me some Cliff. Now, let's put it to the side about, you know, the shit he doing with Latrice, trying to get her pregnant. Y'all know I don't subscribe to that bullshiggity. But I was here for him being a man and recognizing that another man was wrong. Because so many times these men, they just support each other, even through they bullshit. Even though they know a man is, you know, stressing a woman out and putting her through hell. And Cliff knew that Glenn was on some bullshiggity. But yeah, Latrice and Zaddy, honey, they say that Glenn needs to put his BS to the side, put on a strong front for Josh. Today is his birthday, and keep it moving. But no, that ain't what raggedy first floor ass Glenn did. He had to make everything about him. Okay? Child, Glenn says to LaTeasha, you know, time flies. He's talking about Josh's age. I guess he's getting older. And Tisha said, yeah, it flies just the way you flew out of that damn parking lot today, baby. I said, you better tell him, girl, okay? So Tisha tells Glenn to just stand by the cake. This raggedy ass nigga, he can't even do that. Well, I'm not just gonna stand by the cake. You know, I should be doing other things. Stand by the cake. Okay, can you stay in one place? That's why you got another baby coming now. Well, the baby is already here. That's why you had another baby, because you don't know how to keep it in your pants. And you don't know how to stay in one place with one woman. Okay? Patterns of behavior, okay? Shit. But I would have that nigga escorted out. He shouldn't even be at the party. Because when you allow these niggas, time to film, they will perform, okay? His raggedy ass Glenn is in his confessional. I want my family back. I'm fighting for my... You don't give a damn about your family. Not acting like this. Glenn is in his confessional saying that he wants to feel like he's making some progress with getting his family back. He's being controlling, and this is what I keep trying to reiterate to you all. So many of these men, they feel like you don't really have a relationship with them unless they are able to control you. And now he's out of control because he's not in control, if that makes sense. And I know, because I've dealt with a lot of men, honey, over the years, and it's always this, yeah, but I need to control you. Yeah, but I need to be up under you all the time. And no. Yeah, but we need to live together, and no. Okay? I think relationships work best with me when there are boundaries. I don't need you up under me all the time. I don't love you like that. You ain't paying enough of the goddamn bills. Okay? That's the first criteria right there. Are you paying all these damn bills? Because if you ain't that much love in the world. How you doing? Shit. So Glenn's raggedy first floor ass gets to talking to Cliff about how, he just so need to get his family. I gotta get my family back, honey. I gotta, do what I could do. I'm innocent until proven guilty. No, it's more like you're guilty and you gotta prove you're innocent. Okay, nigga, tell the truth and shame the devil. Cliff was in his confessional, like, you reap what you sow. You the one that put yourself in this situation. And I'm like, say it again, honey, for the people in the back. Okay? This stupid ass nigga, Glenn, gets to talking about an eagle picked up a damn goat. Say what now? Miss Robinson, honey, I don't speak stupid, so can you translate that for me? Even Cliff was like, put the one with the two and like, say what? What you talking about? What you talking about, Glenn? Cliff gets in his confessional and he like, I don't know what Glenn is talking about. He talking about goats and eagles on top of a mountain. Honey, I don't know what that man talking about. Run away from me with this, okay, Glenn? You getting to the point where you just pissing off everybody. I'm gonna need you to sit your $5 ass down before I make change. God damn it, sit down, shit. Security, get this nigga up out of here, okay? So while Glenn is talking to Cliff all confused, and he laughing at Glenn, because he know this nigga is a joke, Tisha come out, she like, I'm sick of you niggas. She looking at him like, I smell shit, okay? She like, you still here, okay? So Tisha walks up on Glenn like, what is you telling Cliff? And I hope you telling him the damn truth. Cliff chimes in, well, he just telling me, the problems that he going through. Tisha said to Glenn, yeah, he done brought all these problems, honey, on himself. I'm like, say it again, girl, okay? Tisha gets to saying in front of Marie that Glenn's ego is out of control. Glenn gets to arguing with LaTeasha, you not about to disrespect me. And my whole thing is, I would have ignored his ass. And I told y'all, me personally, I wouldn't have his raggedy ass there. Y'all know Miss Robinson done dealt with all types of first floor niggas. I know what they do. Okay? I know what they do, and they do what Glenn is doing, because guess what? He is being allowed to do it. So I'm hoping you just kind of using this nigga for a storyline before you send him on his way. Okay? Because you are free to do that, right? But, girl, get away from that man. Tisha is getting really upset. I noticed that Zaddy, Cliff, he gets in front of Glenn. He kind of drags him off to another area because he was getting ready to be all up at Tisha's face arguing with her. Girl, if you want this party to be peaceful, you gotta stop arguing with a fool, okay? Because when two fools are arguing, we don't know who the fool is, okay? You know this man ain't got no sense. Cliff said he don't know if this is a kid's birthday party or divorce court. I know what you're saying, honey. Okay. And shout out to divorce court. That's my shit. Okay. Marie, okay, if the pot was calling the kettle black, she gets to tell Tisha, well, I'm going through this right now. You ain't gotta go through it either. You could send that nigga on his way. What I don't understand with some of these women is you got all this money. You got nannies, like you got people that could really help you. Why do we keep trying to co-parent with a raggedy nigga? Miss Robinson don't even have y'all financial situation. I swear I don't. And I said, hell no, I'm not dealing with this fool no more. Okay, enough is enough. So if I say enough is enough, God damn it, when is it gonna kick in for you heifers? Okay, but she get to saying, well, the only person this go hurt is Josh. If y'all, it ain't a y'all thing. Glenn is the fucking problem. Let's put the blame on the blamee. Okay? Glenn is stalking, in my opinion, LaTeasha. He feel like he owns her. She owe him something. That's another way, ladies, you dealing with a narcissist. They feel entitled, especially if you have a baby with them. That's why they have babies with you. And look at Martell over there with Melody and all them damn kids. He didn't have them kids because he loved children. The children represent extensions of himself. So if I ain't with you no more, I'll use the kids to try to get back in, to try to do this and try to... All these niggas is the same. Okay? They cooking from the same recipe. Period. So I get she's angry and frustrated with Glenn, but girl, get away from him. I like how supportive Latrice was being to LaTeasha, like saying, I understand why you are behaving the way that you are. You are hurt. You are frustrated that this man is acting like this. So I really liked how supportive Latrice was with LaTeasha. But LaTeasha, you are crying at a child's birthday party because some raggedy ass man is there and you call him your what, son's father. He ain't acting like a daddy, causing all that chaos and confusion. Okay, so Latrice just kept saying, well, I just hope Glenn gets it together. Girl, no, Glenn ain't gonna never get it together. So you gotta get up and get your shit together, LaTeasha, and put some space in between you and this man. Period. So next we got Marie and Akeisha. They get together with Akeisha's kids and Marie's grandchild. And they really had a nice play date. I thought it was so cute that the little boys was hugging each other. That was just so adorable to me. It's like, wow, can we go back to just being kids? And just being nice to each other. Isn't it cute watching kids play? It really touched me. I'm gonna say this with the scene with Marie and Akeisha. Marie got to telling Akeisha about how she's a full-time grandmother now because her son's baby mama got killed. And then she talked about how she's always in pain and, she works a lot and, life is really stressful to her. I will say this about Akeisha. She kind of redeemed herself a little bit for me by listening to Marie and not trying to one up her, but like listening as, woman to woman, like, girl, I get everything that you go through. And you could kind of hear it in Akeisha's voice, like, she really respects Marie for all that she has been through and how strong she is. So I really like these two getting together alone because it kind of helped Akeisha and it helped us to kind of see her heart a little bit more. But Akeisha, you gonna have to figure out a way, sis, to be like this with the rest of the women. And you need to stop attacking everybody and trying to put them down. And because to me, when another woman does that to another woman, I don't know, it says that you got low self-esteem. And we never really talk about pretty women and their self-esteem, right? We talk about the Ooga Boogas, but Akeisha is a Ooga Booga. Okay, she a pretty one, but nevertheless, she's ugly on the inside and she need to work on that. Okay, but yeah, look like there's some type of self-esteem issue because you could have standards, but why do you have to come into somebody's brunch and keep reiterating that your plate is dirty? Even after Tisha talked to you about it, you kept bringing it up. You was trying to be funny. You are shady. So just own it. So now we got the guys, they out together on a little guys time, honey, and Glenn gets to saying about his situation. It's all a rumor. Nigga, ain't no damn rumor. It has to be some truth into it because your woman is separated from you, okay? Like, when are you going to start telling the truth, Glendale, okay? Child, so Akeisha's husband, honey, is there and he is asking Glenn some questions like, did you have an affair? And Glenn get to saying, yeah, I did step out, and then they get to asking him, I think it was Akeisha's husband. He was saying like, well, have you seen the baby? And then Cliff was like, does the baby have your features? Glenn, his stupid ass, get to saying everybody got a big nose. Akeisha's husband says, no, I don't believe that that's true. And that's not true. He's so stupid. I mean, what do you expect, right? From a nigga from the first floor. They get the lying and shit, trying to prove they stupid ass point. But JJ, Gucci's husband, he get the cracking up. I'm like, stop laughing at this damn clown. He's a fool. I like what Cliff said. Cliff said this fool just need to get a DNA test. And I agree with that. Get the damn DNA test. What is you waiting on? And if it's your child, step up. Take care of your child. If it's not, go on about your business. Stop wasting our time, Glenn. Honey, Akeisha's husband is so funny, and he's attractive to me. He really is. He got a cute ass face, but he gets to saying, well, what do you guys like about Mississippi besides, you know, the infidelity portion of it? Honey, I was laughing. They also talked about how Cliff was sleeping, I guess, with JJ's ex. If it's your ex, then it's your ex, JJ. You being messy. JJ is a messy man, okay? And Cliff, he got to throwing that damn, I don't know what the hell he had in his hand, but he got to really playing with the fire when JJ brought up the fact that he just slept, you know, with his ex. Stupid ass Glenn loved all of that because now we get off of his first floor ass, and he all in his confessional. Yeah, you know, cause Cliff, he had caught JJ's fish. It ain't his damn fish no more. Okay, was the lady an ex? The only way you should be bothered, JJ, is if you were still married to the woman when he did that. But if it's an ex, everybody is somebody's ex. And you can't say shit, so shut up. Y'all see how these niggas is? Ooh, child, honey, just the feeling of confusion is coming over Miss Robinson, honey. So, honey, we are at Tambra's little meetup that she's having for all the girls. They are all together for dinner. So, Maria's having a lupus flare-up. I'm thinking, didn't Cedric heal her? So, what happened with that? But I guess she's going to be there on FaceTime. They get into Marie's, her birthday party and how Akeisha wasn't invited and she was feeling away. Akeisha, you don't have the right to feel any type of way because you have disrespected all the women. Like, you have been acting nasty. So, yeah, they show her getting her makeup done and her hair and stuff done at Latrice's shop. And I'm looking like, oh, you ain't all that cute. Not without that makeup, sis. Okay. She's a pretty woman, but nasty energy. And a lot of women like Akeisha, you guys, they don't think that they are the problem. They walk around with a sense of entitlement. Like, oh, I'm better. Oh, I'm supposed to get this. I'm supposed to get an invite. You ain't gonna get shit. You don't know how to treat people. Okay, even her husband, I don't know how she got with him. He don't got that nasty ass energy, so why do you have it? Latrice says that Tambra is a walking contradiction. She feels like Tambra is the one that ran back and told her and the rest of the girls that Akeisha called them ugly, and of course that's gonna stir up the hornet's nest, get everybody in their feelings about what Akeisha has been saying about them. So then they all get caught up on the whole throwing shade and being shady. It's all the freaking same, okay? You disrespected this lady several times at that brunch, even after you apologized. You kept bringing up that dirty ass plate. LaTeasha said, I thought you was a woman of empowerment, and then I kept hearing you was talking all this shit about me. Like, Akeisha, you are wrong. And Tambra get the backpedaling, and the fact that Tambra is caught up in this stupid argument of, no, I said that she throws shade and she's shady. Like, girl, I really know something going on over there with you and Greedy, okay? And y'all is lying about y'all little storyline. Girl, bye. What bothered me was Akeisha kept trying to argue with LaTeasha, basically saying, you had a preconceived notion of who I was because of what Tambra said, that I am shady. So you assumed that when I came to the brunch that I was on some BS because of what you were told by Tambra, when Akeisha, you're not owning up to your behavior. And you guys, I'm going to tell you this. Whenever you come across a woman that can't own her shit and can't acknowledge how uncomfortable she has made other women or men feel, like, That's a dead giveaway to not do business with a person like that. I don't care how good they look on the outside. Everything that look good to you ain't for you. Okay. And Akeisha is one of them. Okay. If that was a person. Okay. So yeah, she not owning her shit and she's irritating. Akeisha says in her confessional that she thinks that LATEASHA is jealous and she's insecure. This is what I'm talking about. You think that you are better than these women. Period. I don't know if it's your skin tone. There are a lot of light-skinned women that do think that they are better just because they're light-skinned. It does exist. There are women though, you guys, and we don't really talk about this because I think everybody likes to get caught up with the colorism card, but there are people on YouTube that don't look that good to me, and they brag about how many subscribers and views that they got and how good their channel is doing. You know, everybody brags or acts as if they are better than somebody for some reason. It could be your education. I done seen people brag about their education, dark-skinned people. So everybody kind of plays a certain card that they feel gives them an advantage over other people. Everybody does it. I don't give a damn who it is. Okay? That's another thing I want us to be more honest about. But with this lady, what it's giving is I'm light skinned, I got pretty eyes, you know, I feel like, you know, I'm better and more put together. And if you was, you wouldn't have to join this circle. You would already have your own show. So her attitude is nasty. Don't bring the bitch back for the next season. Get Antoinette. I would rather deal with her. Okay. I would rather deal with the fake Malaysia girl. Okay. Antoinette didn't even give all this confusion. So girl, bye. I like that LATEASHA said to her, you are here at this table because I invited you. That's right. Remind this bitch where she came from. Here go Akeisha once again. This is how you are going to lose this battle, Akeisha, because you keep saying, well, if you invited me to this table, make sure your damn place is clean. Once again, for bringing up the plates. I got to put another woman down and lift myself up. You whack for that. All right, you guys, we're done with that. Let's try to hurry up and get through Married to Medicine. Something has come up, so I'm going to try to get through this as fast as I can. We got Heavenly and Damon. She brings him some lunch. She gets to apologizing to him about what happened with Scott and Contessa. And even though my mother is in hospice and I'm so sorry, Daddy. And I did not like you guys. And normally I'm here for Heavenly and Damon's relationship. I get it. I love them together. I love how she respects him. But I don't like all the overly apologizing. Contessa was wrong. You knew that, Heavenly. That's why you was yelling at that bitch. Point blank in the period. Damon kind of apologizes for how he was talking to Heavenly. He was just like, you know, I should have known better through everything that's going on with your mom. You know, she's dying and this is a trying time for you. So maybe that had, you know, that's why you reacted the way that you did. I don't feel like that. I feel like Heavenly reacted the way that she did because she saw that Contessa was out of line. Contessa was wrong. Period. She has misplaced anger. She wants to put everything on Heavenly when really she's mad at herself for still being with that husband of hers. Okay, so that's pretty much, you guys, how I feel about that. But all that overly apologizing, you such a good man and I shouldn't disobey you, that. No, stop doing all of that, Heavenly, please. So we see Scott and Contessa, my least favorite couple. Scott don't feel like doing no damn work. He trying to get Contessa to see his last patient up today, honey. She like, I got my own, honey, okay? Now, one thing that Scott got right is every time you and Heavenly have gotten together it's been a fight. But Scott, it's been your wife acting a plumb fool, okay? So we actually see that Scott did get involved in the fight with Contessa and Heavenly, and he got in, he got up and stood in between them. But it was still Contessa. Like, you should have been holding your wife, Scott. She's out of control. But I think, and it looks so covert. It kind of looks like, yeah, I'm going to let you yell at this bitch because she was talking all this shit about me. And I don't know, you guys. It just looks weird. Like, Scott, why aren't you holding your wife back? But he did get up and get in between the two of them. But, child, bye. We see Contessa in her confessional saying she feels bad that Heavenly's mom is passing away and she had no idea, what Heavenly was going through. But even with that, Contessa, I just feel like you're wrong. Whether her mother would be passing away or not, you're wrong. You need to apologize. I don't like people like Contessa, you guys, where we make up, I'm thinking we're cordial and we're cool, but they're still being accusatory and blaming. And, well, you did this. You've been a bad friend. You can't do that. Once you agree to forgive somebody, you got to let that shit go. And the fact that you keep being so explosive with her, it says that you are still hurt over what happened in y'all relationship. And Contessa, you're going to stay hurt because I feel like you're way more hurt than Heavenly because you feel like you betrayed yourself by getting on this show and putting your marriage out there like that. But you did it. Nobody told you to throw your husband under the bus like that. You should have just talked to a therapist. You shouldn't have been going on her YouTube channel. You partook in all of that, right? Look, if that's a word. Okay, you did all of that. You're not owning it and you just pointing your finger. You got to take some responsibility and accountability for your actions. And the fact that your husband won't check you on that. He's listening, you guys, but he need to get how Damon was getting with Heavenly. I don't know. Like I said, I don't think they have the healthiest marriage. That's why he ain't gonna call her out. Heavenly talks to Damon about finally having the strength to let her mother go. I guess her mother asked to, just go. She don't want no more injections. She don't want no more of Heavenly trying to fight for her life. She's done. I've heard a lot of people get like that, because it's just like they don't want to fight no more. They just want to go and be at peace. So Heavenly, she knows that that's what needs to be done. Damon mentioned how hard it was when he lost his grandmother and, it creates this big hole in your heart. And I've definitely, related to Damon with that because it's hard losing a loved one. Honey, next we got Audra and her husband. I really like them. I like how regular they are. I like how they're not on here bragging about money. They seem to be like regular people. Audra sits down, I guess, with the people that's helping her to plan the wedding. And she says, I just hate that everything that I like, it costs like $1 billion. And I was like, girl. Like her saying that, you guys, is so refreshing and it's so relatable. But guess who she gonna end up getting into it with? Miss Toya. Miss Toya that relies on labels and that lives outside of her means, honey. Okay, it only makes sense for those two to get into it. Her and her husband are pretty much going over budget for their wedding. Tell me something else I don't know. Everybody that do a wedding goes over budget, okay? Child, I think Audra's husband, honey, is a weed head. Okay, ain't nothing with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Cause she got to saying, child, forget flowers. We go just put some weeds on the table. He said, weed? She was like, no, weeds. He got all excited. Then later on, we see with Karen and them, he made some weird I don't know. He made a weird comment about edibles or something like that. I'm like, why you keep bringing up weed? You trying to get home so you can roll up, so you can lace up that blunt, okay? Ain't nothing wrong with it, okay? I want to see all these people on this show. I want to see all of them get high. Remember when the girls are set it off all set on that roof and just smoked and smoked and smoked? I would love to see the women of Married to Medicine all get high, honey. That'd be good, honey. Okay? We got Anila and her mother, and I'm pressed for time, so let's just knock them on out. Anila, you need to get rid of your damn mother. She's a narcissist. If I have ever seen one, she was triggering the shit out of me. She basically told Anila she's not going to change. The bitch ain't supportive. She was complaining when they was building a damn house. Now she complaining about this new warehouse that Anila is getting so she could sell Indian hair. Like, you know, she's not really like cleaning up behind the kids. Anila is filming all day, okay? Like, and the mother is not really doing her damn job. Then the mother don't respect rules. And then it's a lot of this, well, I'm your mother. You don't tell me what to do. I'm the one that had you. Guess who I heard that from? My mother. So I know the bitch gotta go. Okay, Anila, get rid of your mother. I know it may not be that popular in your culture, but she gotta go. Okay, she gotta go. And then when she got to, she had no empathy for her daughter. Like, Anila is damn near in tears. Like, Mom, I need you to change. Why can't you change? And she was like, I'm not gonna change. And Anila, she told you she is not going to change her ways. This is who she is, and you gotta let her go. Hire you a babysitter. Well, you just can't. Y'all kill me with that. It gets on my fucking nerves because it ain't nothing but an excuse. Well, you just can't leave your kids with anybody. Well, then you watch them. Shit, okay? You either watch them, but that ain't gonna happen because you don't want to be bothered with them kids. But what you need to do is you need to hire somebody. You got all that damn money. I used to work 16-hour shifts. Okay? And hell, my daughter would be in daycare. So if my basic plain Jane ass can do it, I know you could do it, Anila. And you got way more money than me, and you got a husband. So girl, it ain't no excuses but to do it. Okay? But get rid of this mother. She is a nasty piece of work. Maybe the kids could talk to her ass on FaceTime. I don't know what you go do. I wouldn't invite her back to my home because she not just nasty to your husband. She nasty to you, okay? And you a damn fool. You keep allowing it. But that lady was sitting up there, you guys, telling Anila, you know, I'm not changing. She was telling her who she was, and Anila was not catching it. And that damn Anila... Child, like, she almost got into a damn car accident. I'm like, girl, pay attention to the road, okay? We got Dr. Jackie. She got these gay women that she did this little podcast with. And basically, long story short, they have not been taking care of their vagina. Ain't been getting no pap smear. Ain't been getting tested. Ain't been doing shit. Just nasty, okay, over there. Touching all on each other, okay? So anyways, honey, they get to acting all crazy in her office. Should we take a shower first? I'm like, did you shower before you come, motherfucker? Okay, shit. Dr. Jackie is a better woman than me, honey, okay? Because I couldn't be bothered with them nasty women, honey. Just nasty. Okay, so that's pretty much what happened with Jackie. So Karen invites all the guys out to what? Get massages, to get manicures, to get Botox. All the guys arrived. They didn't want to do that. I was cracking up when Scott, Contessa's husband, he was touching all on Curtis's car. And Curtis was like, hey, don't touch my woman. Don't touch my car. Don't touch nothing. Okay, I guess Curtis seeing that. In his confessional, that had me cracking up. The men was acting weird. Like they didn't really want to participate, but they ended up getting massages and I think Damon ended up getting a manicure. He said he don't never really get that, because he's a basic type of guy, Eugene was telling Damon he should get that more often. And I'm looking like, well, of course you would say that. Your ass is over there overspending with your wife. Okay, on every damn thing y'all can spend on. And Eugene kind of took me out with that hat that he had on. Audra's husband was there. The guys, Karen and I think Curtis, took turns like massaging on him, and he thought it was a woman. And then he noticed when somebody's hands was a little bit different. I thought that was funny. Damon gets to talking about how he had some type of hormone replacement. It had him feeling like he was in the 8th grade again. He had to stop that. I guess Heavenly didn't like it. The guys also talked about how their women got the V shot. Eugene was smiling, honey, like a Cheshire cat about, Toya getting hers done. It was almost as if he noticed some type of difference in her. He also brought up the fact that Toya likes to put on for the camera. She liked to act like her and Eugene is having all this sex. I don't believe it. I'm glad Eugene keeps reiterating to us, because this is not the only time that he has told us that Toya is really not the freak, honey, that she tries to make herself out to be. And I'm like, Toya, why is you doing that? Like, girl, I remember on one of the episodes, she was saying that she be doing all types of acrobatics and stuff in the bed. And Eugene was like, girl, bitch, what? Last but not least, we got Toya and we got Eugene. We see Eugene, he goes to talk to Dr. Damon about how unhappy he has been in emergency medicine, working in the ER. And I don't know if he's going to go into another field, because, Damon is kind of shocked to hear it, because Damon never really liked working in the emergency room, but, Eugene loved it. He would always be smiling and always, acting just really jolly about working in the ER, but not so much anymore. And even Damon was like, dude, I'm just shocked. You just always loved it. But I'm going to tell y'all this. When you work in the healthcare industry, it is very stressful. And I recommend people only working part-time. I do. If you could do it full-time, do it full-time. But I could never just only do that. It's a lot. And Eugene, and Damon, they do way more than I could ever do, honey. But I'm just saying it's a lot. I think Eugene should do something else, with his life. I did notice Toya in the confessional making some type of face about him talking about quitting, the emergency room. I know she like, well, bitch, I ain't trying to get no job. I need you to pay all these bills. Okay, we know how Toya thinks. She's an Aries. Aries are very selfish. I know some of y'all don't want to hear that, but you all are. You all are the children of the zodiac. You think everything is about you. And Aries are also very demanding. They expect a lot. They don't expect to do much, but they want you to do a lot for them. And that's why this relationship with Eugene is working out for Toya, because, he's like a slave for her. Okay. So, I don't think he's happy with that anymore. And it's funny when they showed them talking, he just seemed kind of sad, You got Toya, she over there talking to her therapist and, basically saying she can't talk to Eugene anymore. And you can't talk to your man all the time because he got his own problems. So you got to do for self. She said her children notice she's not as happy as she used to be. You don't have your purpose, Toya. Once you get a job or create your own job, because I don't really see Toya working for anybody, but I think if she becomes some type of entrepreneur, I think Toya will be happy. Because then she will be focused on that and not focused on what Eugene is not doing for her. That's why Eugene is burnt out, because he been doing all this shit for these patients, and you coming home cooking and cleaning, doing the shit you supposed to be doing. And don't get me wrong, there are men that like to cook. And I think that Eugene is more of the cook in the family, right? But still, you know, the man needs a helpmate, right? So, and everybody get tired, you guys, for being all things to all people. So hopefully Eugene figures out what he wants to do. I know Damon was telling him, man, you know, it's a million things out here that you could get yourself involved with. You're very smart, you're talented, you go find something. So I hope, you know, Eugene gets some type of outlet. He needs it. And I hope that Toya starts doing more for herself. She did say she has began, you know, doing her positive affirmations, just trying to be more positive. That's good. But you need a purpose. Once you get a purpose to your life, then, you know, you won't have time to say this person ain't doing this for you or that, or, you know, you'll be fulfilled by your purpose. But you got to figure out what that is. All right, you guys, that is all I have to say about that, honey. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you thought about this here video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.